Hi everybody, this is Tammy and I'm back with another video as a member of the Wild Bunch, the Wild Darker Craft Design team. So for this week I have another tutorial to share with you. My last project that I did for Wild Darker Crafts was this beautiful metal and lace heart wall hanging that I made for a friend. And on that you can see some of my Fluttery butterflies. Here's another one. And then the last one is right here. So I wanted to share with you how I made that. So let me share with you first the Wild Darker Craft products that I use to make my Fluttery butterflies. So I make them with the bloom petals. So this is the mixed color summer blooms, and these are MKX 159, and this is just my leftovers. You'll see, I'm going to show you some that I've already created, and you'll see the variety of colors that come in this mixed pack. So beautiful, and you get 100 petals. And then I also used the white pack. So these are MKX 173, and there's also 100 in this pack. And then I also used some of the double head stamen. These are the baby pink ones, MKX 563. These are the aqua green ones, MKX 567. And these are the white ones, MKX 565. So love all of those. So here are some that I've already made. And with the exception of the white petals or the white butterflies, all of these colors came in that mixed pack. So beautiful, such a variety of colors, summer colors. There's also a few darker colors to lead you into fall, but look at the variety of colors that you get in this one pack. And like I said, there are 100 in there. So here are some of the butterflies. So here's some of the, and you can see, like I said, the variety of colors that come in the pack. So cute. I just love the way that they turned out. And then I put stickles either on the body or only on the wings. But I used diamond stickles. I used some Tim Holtz Distress stickles. And then I also used crystal stickles. So here's one that's all white, and I used the Aqua Stamen. And this one is all like a peachy color, and I used the white stamen. And then I did some that are two-tone. So here's white and yellow. Here is two colors of the aqua. And then here is a white with green. I didn't put the stamen on that one. And this one I did two different leaf, or two different wing colors. That one's really cute. So those are all of my Fluttery butterflies. Love, love, love them. So let me share with you how I make those. So I already have some that I started, and then also some of the additional items that I used. Like I said, I used the diamond stickles, the crystal stickles, the Tim Holtz Distress stickles. I also use fused pearls for the body, but you can use anything for the body. You can use a bead. You can use some, vintage jewelry. Anything for the body. So I have the fused pearls, and then I also need my stamen. Okay, so for the butterflies, you need, so these are some that I have like already started, and I wanted to finish them with you, and then we'll do some from scratch. But you will need 2 1/3 petals. So here are my 2 petals, and then here's the 3rd petal, but I only need 1/3 of this one. So what I'm going to do is fold this petal in half, and I'm going to pinch the whole thing down. Even if an edge tries to stick up, I'm going to pinch that in half as well, and then I'm going to fold it in half again. And then that's one of your wings. See how fluttery and how many layers there are? So cute. And then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right down there in the center to keep that closed. So again, you're just going to fold the petal in half, making sure you pinch everything and that it's all folded in half, and then fold it in half again. And this time you're only pinching that bottom corner. So I'm just going to put some hot glue right in the center, like that, and then I'm just going to pinch it closed. Ooh, that was hot. Okay, and then I'll do that again with this one. And if you don't get any glue like outside, then it really doesn't burn you when you pinch it, or at least not me. But if you know, if you're sensitive, then you want to use some kind of finger protectors. So now here are my 2 wings. So I'm gonna just glue the 2 edges or the 2 points together. So I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue right here on this point, and then I'm just gonna layer the second one right on top of it. Oops. So a little bit of hot glue, and then the second one goes right on top of that. And then what I'm going to do is bring down my bottom 2 corners. I'm going to bring them in just a little bit. So I have a wider opening here than I do down here. So you can see how that looks. And that's the body of your butterfly with the wings. So now the third petal that I have, I'm going to take that one and I'm going to cut it, like I said, in thirds. So there's 6 petals on this bloom. So I'm going to cut off 2 of the petals. And then I'll just cut the other 2 because I'm going to need all of those. And then I'm going to take, they're already kind of separated, but I might need to spread them a little bit more. So I'm going to cut it a little bit down the center, but not all the way to the edge because I still want them to be joined. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right here on the center. Okay. And then I'm going to look at my butterfly and look what side, you know, looks like it should be the top, or the petals look like they're sticking up more. So this looks pretty good for the top. So I'm going to glue this to the side that has the wide opening. So I'm going to glue it right here. I'm going to put that on the bottom. And then these are a little bit too close, so I'm going to spread them out a little bit. And I only want a little bit peeking from underneath the wings. So it just adds a little extra body to the wing, and then it gives you that, like a butterfly has a top petal or top wings and then the little loops on the bottom for the bottom wing. So that's what that is. And it came out a little bit crooked. So let me do another one. Okay, so here is a lavender one that I used. Some lavender petals and then some purple petals. So I'm going to take these lavender petals here and I'm going to put them on one of the white ones. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the center. And I'm going to look at my butterfly, or look at the wings. And I like this part to be my top. So this is the side that has the wide opening. So I'm going to put the petals down there and spread them out just a little bit. And there, so they're just peeking a little bit from underneath the bottom, the wings. Okay, so let me do one more. So I'll do this pink one here. Let me cut the 2 petals that I need for the bottom, and then I'm going to cut up the center just a little teeny bit. Put a little bit of hot glue. And then my wings that I already glued together, I like this to be the top. So here is the wide opening, and I'm going to just glue those, the second layer to the top there, and spread them out a little bit so that they're just peeking a little from underneath the wings. So that's how you make the body of the butterfly. So now or the wing set for the butterfly. So now I want to create the body. So all I'm going to do is use some fused pearls. So I'm just going to put a drop of hot glue. So remember, where you put that extra set of petals, that's the bottom. So this is the top right here. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. Sorry, my camera is not in the best position. Okay, so I put a little bit of hot glue. And here are my fused pearls, and I'm just going to put them right right there in the center. And pretty much I used three pearls for the body of the butterfly. So there, I just glued it to the center and cut off where the third petal or the third pearl was. So here I'm going to do it, this pink one here. A little bit of hot glue. Put my fused pearls and cut it off after 3 petals or after 3 pearls. And I'll do this one as well. Okay. And then I cut that off. Okay. This one looks... Oh. That one came a little... Okay, let me do this one over. So I must not have put enough glue on the petal, the bottom petal. So here, let me glue that one back. And press it down. And make sure it's just peeking a little bit from underneath the other wings. That's good. Okay, so now I just need to add the antenna. So here I'm going to use the white double head pearl stamen, MKX 565. And you only need one because remember they're double head, so when you fold these in half, they take on the look of the antenna of the butterfly. So I just take mine and I kind of twist it. So I only have one thing to glue down. And then I take my butterfly. Remember this part with the second set of petals is the bottom. So I'm going to put some glue right in the center of the butterfly. And then I'm just going to put the string from the double head stamen. And then let that dry a little bit. Take another one. I think this one I'm going to use some of the pink stamen. So fold it in half, twist it. I'm going to pick up my butterfly. Make sure I have it turned up right so I know where the top of the, where the top of the butterfly is. Put a little bit of hot glue and then lay down the string of the pearls in the hot glue. And then just let that dry a little bit. So here is the purple one, and you can see, so cute. I think they're so cute, and I just love them because they look like they're flying, so fluttery. Okay, let me do another white one with the purple. Okay, so fold it in half, twist it, take the purple one. Oh, that one has stamen already. So here, put a little bit of hot glue in the center. Make sure I know where the top of the butterfly is, and then just lay the string from the stamen. And if it's too high, I can pull that down, and then just let it dry. And then I did want to do... Oh, that's not going to match that good. Okay, so now let's decorate them up a little bit. So I like to use stickles, the wet stickles already, or this dry one. So I'm going to use some of the dry one here. And I'm just going to use some glue that I have in my stash. And I'm just going to put stickles all on the top part of the wings, or some of the glue. And then I'm going to take my Tim Holtz Distress Stickles, and then I'm just going to dunk the butterfly in there. And then knock off the excess, and look how pretty that is. How pretty and shimmery. Okay, so again, and then this one I'm just going to do the tips of the wings. So I'm just going to use the glue again and just put the glue right on the tips. Now you can use any kind of glue that you have. This isn't an expensive glue. This is just a glue that I got from a local dollar store. As long as your glitter sticks to it, then it's fine. So I only put the glue on the tips of the wings, so I'm just gonna dunk that in the stickles and turn it over and dunk the other side, and then just tap off the excess. And then that one, that's how that one looks. And you can see how pretty they glitter, just the tips of the wings glitter. Love these. I think they're so pretty. So that's how I do the dry distress glitter. So the other glitter, it's already wet. So the same thing, this one I'm going to put on the body. So I'm just going to put it all on the body. And this is the diamond stickles. Including the bottom little wings. So pretty. And then this is the crystal stickles. And this one I will just put on the tips of the wings of this one. And I also forgot to cut off the excess string from the stamen. So depending on what you're going to put it on, you probably want to do that because it might hang down. Or if you're just gluing it flat on something, then you can just make sure that you glue that to the, underneath the butterfly. Okay. So there, I think they're so cute. Now, I wanted to show you some that I did that have like a watercolor effect on them. And these, I didn't put them together yet, but they look really pretty. So I just used some distress ink markers and some water. And this one actually I used a Stella pen. And I just brushed it on. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but that's going to look really pretty when it's folded into a flower. And then these have that watercolor type effect on them. And then I'll show you how I did these. So they look so pretty, and when you fold them into a flower, oh my gosh, they're gonna look really nice. So here I just have my distress ink markers, and let me get another petal. So I just take a petal, and then all I do is use the brush tip of the distress ink marker, and right in the center of the petal I'm just going to color it. Color it in. You can put a lot of color, a little bit of color, it doesn't really matter because it's going to bleed out a little once you put the water. Then I just use a water brush, make sure that there's a lot of water on the petal, and then I'm just going to brush it through the center of the flower, making sure there's a lot of water, just saturating that, and you'll see that the color is just gonna expand and take on a pretty watercolor effect on the petal. So, and it's not done. I'm gonna leave it here and we'll look at it again when we're done, but both of these started the same way. I put I just colored the center of the flower, and then I pulled it through with the water brush, and then this is how the petals turned out. So you can see it's spreading even more, and distress inks react to water, so that's why it's doing that. So here's another one that I put some color in, and I did this a little while ago, but the distress ink is still gonna do what it does. So that one's really pretty too, and I'm gonna leave that one so we can see how that looks. But here I'm gonna take these. So this one, like I said, I used a Stella pen. And I'm going to fold it so that all of this color is on the outside. So I'm going to fold it in half, pressing down my edges, and then fold it in half again. And then do the same with this one. And then fold it in half again. And look how beautiful that is. You see the color, and then you see just the white tips. And you can see it all throughout the wings. So these look so pretty when they're put together. But you do the same thing. You just put a little bit of glue in the center and pinch it. You put a little bit of glue on this one. And then pinch them together, and then we will form the flower. And I'm going to need another petal for I can use one of these here. I think that'll look pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put some, oops, I need to glue these together, so I'm going to put a little glue on the tip of this one. And then glue these together. Oops, I'm off camera. And then, you know, I'm going to pull down two of the edges kind of close together and pinch that center. And then here are the bottom wings that I'm going to use. Cut that a little bit, put some glue right on the edge. And then glue that to the underside of the wide opening. And then I only want this peeking out a little bit from underneath. Okay, look how pretty that is. And then the same with the watercolor ones. So I'm going to just fold it. And these, because it's mulberry paper, it looks the same on both sides. The color's a little bit brighter on the top part where I put the color, but it also comes through the bottom. So I'm just going to do the same, fold it in half, fold it in half again, and then do the same with this petal. And these are a little bit wet, so I hope they should be okay though. But you can dry them with you know, your heat gun. I did these a little bit before I started the video, so I thought they'd be dry now, but I guess not. I put a lot of water. So here I'm going to put these together and push the top edge together. And now I'm going to use a petal. I'll use white, because that'll play nicely with the white on the tips of the wings. And I'm going to put glue on the center, and then glue on here in the bottom, and spread these out a little bit. Okay, so now let's finish these up. So here are my pearls. So I'm going to put some glue right in the center of the Wink of Stella one, and then glue on my fused pearls. And you can make the body as long as you want. I just do 3. I don't know. I think it looks I think it's long enough with 3, but if you want a longer body, you certainly can do that. And cut that one off. So there's that one. So pretty. So the color's coming all throughout the wings and making it a little bit more natural looking for a butterfly. And I just love the Wink of Stella one. So let me put on the antenna, and then we'll be done with those. So same thing, fold it in half, give it a little twist. Turn the butterfly over, make sure I'm looking at the top of the butterfly, or at least I know where the top is, so that I can make sure I'm putting my stamen in the right end, on the right end. There we go. And then do the same with this one. Forgot to fold over my stamen. Okay, and so there we go. Really, really cute. And now here's the petal, the one that we colored. So you can see how that color, and it's still actually moving. And if you wanted it to be a little bit even stay darker in the center, then you can just come back with your distress ink marker and put a little bit more color just in the center. And then when you fold it, you'll see that dark center, and you know, the rest of the petals will be lighter. But I think it's so beautiful with the color, the way the color comes through. So these are all of my beautiful, beautiful Fluttery butterflies. I love the way they turned out. I think they're so, so pretty. So I hope you get the chance to make some. All you need is some of the wonderful foundation blooms from Wildarker Crafts, and also some of the double head stamen to make these awesome, awesome butterflies. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I will put the product codes for all the Wildarker Craft items that I used in the description box below, as well as links to the Wildarker Craft YouTube channel, their website, their Facebook group, and also to the Pinterest group. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. Thank you for watching, for leaving comments, for rating my videos. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you, and I hope you're all having a really great day. Bye!